Hey guys, so I'm back with another celebrity-inspired makeup tutorial, and this time I was looking at images of Kim Kardashian on the internet, and then I came across this photo that you saw in the beginning, which I really wanted to recreate. And let me stress that this is very, very heavy makeup. So if you don't like a full face of makeup, you're not gonna like this tutorial, but I do cake it on quite a bit, but it looks really good in the end, I think. So this was one of my favorite tutorials to film so far, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in Tawny, and this is the most full coverage foundation I own, so I decided to use this for this look because her face looks flawless. So I'm just pushing that around my face, blending it in with a flat top kabuki by Sigma, and bringing it down my neck so that everything matches. And as you can see, the finished product is very flawless in full coverage. From the picture, Kim has very defined eyebrows, so I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz and draw in my brows, just gradually filling them in, and then going in with my MAAC 266 brush as per usual and just filling in the front portion of my brow so that it's not as harsh and more natural looking, but still very defined like she has it. And this is what the finished brow looks like. Just go on and do your other one and then set them with a clear brow gel so that they do not move. I'm using this one by Anastasia, and then I'm going in with MAAC paint in Bare Canvas. And I know that Kim used to use this. I saw a tutorial a long time ago on YouTube of her makeup artist using this on her lids, and I still have it because I bought it because of that. And then I'm just going in over that on my lid with Retrospect by MAAC, and it's just a really beautiful champagne color. You have to watch with this shadow because it does have a little bit of fallout, but it's a really beautiful shade. So I kind of improvised on the lid because I couldn't really see what she was wearing, but this definitely works for the look. And then I'm going in with Most Darling Pigment by MAAC and just blending that into my crease. And I'm also dragging it out towards the end portion of my brow like she has it, kind of in a triangular motion. This part you really want to focus on and take your time and just keep going back in, adding a little bit more product and blending. The key to this look is just keep on blending. So this is what the eyes look like so far, and then I decided to go in with NARS Galapagos eyeshadow, which is pretty much exactly what Most Darling looks like, but it's pressed and a little bit more pigmented, so I'm just putting that in the outer corner ever so lightly, gently blending it out because I still want the pigmentation of the color and just deepening that outer V. For me personally, I have a hard time coming up with color combinations and what I think would look good, so I absolutely love taking inspiration from a picture and trying to recreate it because I find that's kind of what I'm best at. And this is what the eye looks like so far. But Kim has a very prominent highlight, so I'm going in with this white gold pigment by MAAC and just placing that underneath my brow. And it was a little bit too sheer and frosted, so I wanted to go back in with another eyeshadow combo. You will see in a second, but this is just what I'm starting off with. And then, as always, just go back and blend that out. And this is what the eyes look like so far, and I think it's a really, really great dupe for her eyeshadow look in this photo. And then I'm going in with my eyeliner, which is the Maybelline Eye Studio in black, and just using this to draw a winged eye. Then I'm going to go in and curl my lashes using my Shu Uemura lash curler, and then put on my Dior Show Maximizer and just use this to prime your lashes prior to applying mascara. I just find it makes them more thick and long. Kim has extremely long lashes, but I'm going to just start off by applying some mascara just to help out my lashes and blend them together. And this is what the eyes look like with just mascara. And then I'm going in with my Red Cherry Wispy lashes, which I thought were perfect for this look, and just applying that as close as I can to my lash line. And then going in with this Lash Perfection mascara by CoverGirl and just running that through the lashes to blend my own lashes in with the wispies. To tightline, I'm going to use MAAC Feline Eye Kohl Power Eye Pencil, and just run this along my tight line just to make sure that area is super black. And then I'm gonna go in and finish up my under eye area to brighten it, which Kim Kardashian always has. She just has crazy highlight and contouring. I'm just going to use this Prep and Prime pen by MAAC, and it's in Light Boost, and I'm just going to blend this in with my finger and then go in with the Eve Pearl Salmon Concealer and put that over top to further brighten the area and conceal my under eyes. To set and further brighten my under eye area, I'm going to use MAAC Lightsweep Accentuate Powder and the Sigma Tapered Highlighting Brush, and then run that Feline Eye Kohl on my waterline. And now I'm just going to make little marks for my lashes because she has really long lower lashes and I don't have too much lower lashes, so I'm just going to put those in to further emphasize the lash line at the bottom. Then using any black you have, I'm just using this one in the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. I'm just setting that eyeliner I put on and then drawing a wing on the lower lash line. To go back in for my inner highlight, I'm using Crystal Avalanche by MAAC and Nylon, just a combination of both because I felt like this would look better in the inner corner, and I noticed she had a very bright inner corner. And then I'm just further touching up that outer corner and making it slightly darker just to improve the final outcome of this look. And now I'm going in with MAC Studio Sculpt Concealer in NC20, and I'm using this as a highlight. And this is where it gets very cakey for makeup, but not cakey in a bad way because I do blend it, but it is a lot of makeup. So I'm using a concealer as a highlighter, and then I'm just setting it with the Ben Nye Neutral Set. And for the rest of my face, I'm using my Cargo Blu-ray Pressed Powder in number 20. And I've been using this powder a lot lately, but I find it gives a very flawless finish to the skin and is great for photography. And now I'm using Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer just to contour my face, and I'm using this on my nose because Kim has a very slenderized nose and she is known for contouring her nose. So I'm just going to try and make my nose look a lot slimmer with contouring. And then I'm going to buff out any harsh lines with my kabuki and just go back in and make sure it's all blended because you do not want dark brown streaks down your side of your nose. And with that same brush, this is an eyeshadow brush by Sigma, I'm just using this to contour my cheeks, and I'm giving a very defined line, but I am going to go back in with a bigger brush and diffuse it in a later portion of this video. And I'm just gradually bringing it up a bit, but still wanting my cheeks to be very defined and contoured. For more definition and some bronzing, I'm using my NARS Laguna and my MAC 109 and just blending out that harsh line that I put for my contour and making it a little bit more subtle, but still very defined. And now for further shaping my face, I'm going back in with that concealer to add highlight, and I'm not using a shimmer product, I'm just using concealer because she has a very matte finish and not too much shine on her face. And I found that this concealer worked perfectly for shaping my face. And now I'm just using that underneath my contour as well on my jawline just to further emphasize that contour. And always after doing something so dramatic with contouring and sculpting, you want to go back and blend everything so that you don't have any lines. My brush was shedding, but I'm just going to buff that away. And this is what the finished cheeks look like. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of contour to my temples. She didn't have any on her forehead, so I'm going to steer clear of that. And for lips, I'm just using a combination of MAC Cherry Lip Pencil and Nightmoth because I didn't have the perfect color. And Cherry wasn't dark enough, but I did want it still to be have that red color to it. So just putting Nightmoth now lightly over top. And using Nightmoth as well, I'm going to fill in the outer corners of my lips because I found that she had a gradient effect on her lips and had a little bit darker outer corners once she applied her lipstick. So I thought this looked really great as a final outcome, and I'll probably do this more often, but I never really do anything like that. But for lipstick, I decided to use MAC Russian Red, and I know she used to use this a lot as a red lipstick, so that's why I decided to use this particular red. And I just love the outcome of the lip pencil mixed with this lipstick. I just thought it looked so good. And then looking at comparison of the picture, I noticed her lips were a little bit shiny, so I decided to go back in with a lip gloss. I'm using this one by MAC, and it's from their Wonder Woman collection. And the applicator of this is way too large for my lips, so I had to go in with a lip brush. Plus I just wanted to use a little bit of gloss just to make it slightly more shiny on my lips. And just add that to the top and bottom and just blend it ever so gently. And these are what the final lips look like. And this is the final look. I decided to put up my hair because Kim had a sleek back ponytail and I thought it would complete the look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I had a lot of fun filming it. My one advice is to always go back, look at the picture, and then just keep going back to your face and just trying to replicate it the best you can. I always kept the picture open during the entire process of filming, and I took some pictures with my digital camera, and this is what the completed makeup look looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. As I said before, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!